Hello friend, welcome back to the 10-Day Entrepreneur Challenge. Today's day 3. I'm so proud of you for being here again, and thank you. What was it like? How has it felt writing down all the things that you truly want? Imagining what's possible, imagining the places that you can go, the things that you can have, the people, the relationships that can be deeper and stronger, the life that you could be living, that you will be living as you continue to grow and become the best version of yourselves. Now, we've invested time and clarity. You're going to continue to think about these things that you want. The next question is growth. Who do you need to become to have those things? Such a powerful question, and something that you should be asking yourself over and over and over again. Because there's only two things that are happening. You're either growing or you're dying. There's no in between. There is no maintaining. You're either growing or you're dying. You're succeeding or you're failing. You're moving towards one of those directions. And by consistently having awareness, consistently asking yourself these questions, it will help you to consistently grow. And that's what I want for you. I want you to keep growing. I want you to keep living. I want you to keep experiencing. So let's talk a little bit more about who do you need to become and how to do that. So let me give you a really great example. When I opened up my real estate company back in 2015, I believe it was, I was switching from the role of sales associate, real estate sales associate, to real estate broker, owner, right? I had to think about what is it going to take? Who do I need to become to have a successful real estate company? And so I thought about things like leadership. I thought about things about inspiring others, training, motivating, building a business, accounting. You're an entrepreneur, you get it. There's all these things that are tied into opening a business, focusing on core values. Now, guess what? You and I have something very in common. Actually, we have two things in common. One, we're living the human experience together, but also we have the same exact amount of time every day. You have 24 hours in a day. I have 24 hours in a day. The question is, what are you doing during those 24 hours? Who do you need to become? What do you need to learn? So let me backtrack for a second. When I thought about owning my own brokerage and I was becoming this leader, I thought about, how do I need to think? What are the things that I need to say? How should I invest my time? What are the priorities? What are the things that successful brokers do? And I researched other companies that I liked. I mentioned this before. One of the first lessons I ever learned was look around you and find people that have what you want, and then take the things, match the things, mirror the things that you like that they do. So I thought about all the different brokerages out in the world, and I thought about, how do I want to be as a broker? What are the things that I want to include in my business? What are my dreams? What are my passions? How do you think? How do they act? What systems do they have in place? What behaviors do they have in place? How much time are they investing? Not just in their business, I also looked at lifestyle. I also looked at how are they living? Do people like them, right? Yeah, it'd be great to have a business making millions of dollars, but if I have no friends, if I don't have a close relationship with my wife or my kids, is that what I really want? See, that's why it's so important to have clarity, because if you have clarity in all areas, you can start defining what makes most sense to you. What are the advantages, disadvantages? What are the potential results? I say potential results because we don't really know what the results are until you get the results. And you got to take action to do that. It's one of the things we're going to talk about tomorrow. But one of the really key things that I've been doing for a really long time is that I like to get up early. I'm one of those 4 or 5 a.m. guys, all right? Because here's what happens. I can get more done by 9 a.m. than most people because I'm focused, because I go in to learn. I go in to think. See, here's what's really cool is right now the first thing that I do when I get up is I journal. I read. I write down all the things that I want to do that day. It's a really amazing process. And I started doing this back almost 12 years ago when I first started doing real estate, is that I would continue to learn. I would continue to grow. I continued to figure out, how do I become my best version of myself? How do I get more conversions? How do I get more sales? How do I communicate better? I'll tell you one thing. I wasn't always like this in front of a video camera. The first time I ever did video, which I think was about 11, 12 years ago, I would read from a script. Like I had a teleprompter and I was like, I need the teleprompter. I need it. I can't remember anything. I don't know what to say. I want it to be perfect. Have you ever wanted something to be so perfect that you end up not even doing it? It's not about being perfect. It's about creating growth. It's about learning. It's about growing. It's about challenging yourself. It's actually funny, I go back and watch those, and I did a whole series where I just read from a teleprompter. And it was actually pretty good, but I haven't always been good at talking in front of a camera. I haven't been always good at connecting with people through a lens. It takes practice. It takes purpose. And guess what? It's who I needed to become to be able to give my best self to you. Because my passion is helping people, to teach, to challenge you so that you grow. Growing is such a key part to your path to success. As soon as you become stagnant, as soon as you become comfortable, you got to go back to the drawing board and say, what do I need to learn now? Where do I want to grow now? What do I want to do now? I have a couple notes here. I'm just going to take a look. Here's the other factors that a student for life. I want you to have this mindset that you are a student for life, because learning is a part of also like challenging your brain to grow, push it, to learn, to develop, because there are things that you want that you're not even thinking of yet. There's a life that you could be living that you're not even thinking about yet, because we got to break through these other levels first, because we got to learn level 1 before you can learn level 10. Like, there are steps to this game, and we're all playing this game of life. And in order to continue to grow, to take another step, you have to learn. You have to become, and continually to become. What I want you to do is, I really want you to think about who you want to become. When you look at the thing that you want the most, you've got your list now. And let's just say we'll talk about the financial aspect of things, your business. You think about, where do you want your business to be? What kind of business do you want to own? What do you want to be remembered for? And think about, how would that person think? What type of words, what kind of conversations would that person have? What kind of actions would they take daily? And what kind of behaviors? Like, how do they act with other people? How do they act at home with their family? How do they act grocery shopping? Like, you really have to think about that. But even more importantly, I'm a huge fan of mentorship. Find somebody who has what you want and do what they do, and you'll maybe get what they have. But better yet, like, really look around and pick 2, 3 people. Another really great tip is, once you decide and you know exactly where you need to learn, a great tip that I got while studying Darren Hardy was, go find 5 top books on that one subject and go get them all. Read all of them. Find a webinar, find a video, like literally dive deep, become a master. If you want to become a master at anything, you're going to have to learn something, and you're going to have to put action to it. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about success, what I like to call success work. And I'm going to be giving you a fantastic tool that I have personally been using for over 10 years to continue to help me level up, to continue to help me grow, to continue to help me track what's working, what's not working. Because it's the daily actions that make the biggest difference. I want you to own your life. And in order to own your life, you have to own the year. In order to own the year, you're gonna have to own the quarter. In order to the quarter, you gotta own the month. In order to own the month, you've gotta own the week. And in order to own your week, you have to own your day. You have to experience your day. Let's take this to the next level. Let's take you to the next level, and let's help you become the version of yourself that you imagine, and help you get the things you truly want. I will see you tomorrow for success, and I'm excited for you and to be a part of your journey. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love.